in continuation with the previous class which is explained by the our colleague MS Mallikarjun sir, I will tell you the some of the important tips or the points regarding the isometric projection. So as he told, we should not name the isometric projection, no dimension and no hidden or dotted lines. So today I will explain how to construct the isometric projection of the plane figures or the lamina. So suppose if I want to draw the isometric projection of a square of side 40 millimeters. Okay, so whatever the given figure, so first we have to construct it in the orthographic projection. So this is the top view of the square of side 40 millimeters. Okay, so this is the square of 40 millimeter. So if I want to draw the isometric projection of this square of side 40 millimeter, so we have to take the reference line. So as the object is tilted through an angle of 30 degree, so I have to take the 30 degree inclined line, okay, on either side with respect to the reference point. So suppose if I take the reference point as in 1, so as I told, we should not make any notations in the isometric projection. Just for the explanation purpose, I am giving the numbers. After the completion of the figure, you just erase all these notations. So whatever may be the given plane figure, first we have to enclose it in the square box. Suppose if I enclose the square of side 40 mm in a box, so once again it will be overlap with the same figure. So I will call the corners of the plane figure as 1, 2, 3 and 4. Clear? So just for the explanation purpose, I am giving the notations. So the same plane figure can be constructed in the isometric projection. First you take the reference point, and with respect to this reference point, take the two inclined lines having the angle 30 degrees. So now you measure the dimension 1 to 2 in the true scale or in the true length. So this 1 to 2 is 40 millimeter, and the same dimension is to be taken along the 30 degree line. Okay, so that means 1, 2, 3, 4. So here I will get the 4 units. 4 unit means 40 millimeter. So as we know that in the isometric projection, so 1 unit or 10 millimeters will be reduced to the iso scale, and it will be measured as 8.147 millimeter. So much of the dimension will be reduced in the isometric scale, because in the isometric projection the object will be tilted and rotated through an angle of 30 degree. So now I have taken the isometric scale as 40 millimeters, that means 4 units. So in the iso sheet, so already he has given the inclined line, so which is converted into iso scale. So here I will take the reference point. So this is my reference point 1. Okay, so this is my reference point 1. With respect to this reference point, I am taking the 4 units. You can see here 1, 2, 3 and 4 units. That means 40 millimeters. So now I will call this corner as in 2. Similarly, so from 2 to 3, it is also 40 millimeter, and I have to take along this direction. So 4 units. Here in the iso sheet it will be 1, 2, 3 and 4. This is the third corner. So I will name this as in 3, corner 3. Similarly, you have to measure the dimension 3 to 4, and it is also 4 units. So it is 1, 2, 3, 4. So mark the fourth corner. So I will call this as an 4. So here on the plane sheet, so it will be 4. This is 3 and this is 4. Now close the figure. So 4 to 1, it is also 4 units. So join 4 to 1. Now this becomes the isometric projection of a plane figure of square 40 millimeters. Similarly, whatever may be the given plane figure, so that plane figure will be enclosed in the square box and the respective dimension will be transferred on the isometric scale. Suppose if I take a pentagon of side 40 millimeters. So instead of square, if I take the square pentagonal lamina or the plane figure, pentagonal lamina or the plane figure of side 40 millimeters. Now how to construct the isometric projection of this plane figure? So first we have to construct the pentagonal lamina, so of side 40 millimeters, and we know that how to construct the pentagon. So you construct the pentagon of side 40 millimeters. So this is the pentagon of side 40 millimeters. So this is the dimension 40 millimeters. So now I want to draw the isometric projection of this pentagonal figure or the plane figure. So now, as I told, first whatever may be the given plane figure or the lamina, we have to enclose it in a square box. So now I will enclose this in a box. So draw the lines, horizontal and vertical line, such that it passes through all the corners of the pentagon. So now I will call the corners of this box as 1, 2, 3 and 4, and I will name the corners of the pentagon as A, B, C, D and E. So A, B, C, D, E and E are the corners of the pentagonal lamina, and this pentagonal lamina is enclosed in a box of 1, 2, 3 and 4. So now to construct the isometric projection of this pentagonal lamina on the iso sheet, so first I will take the reference point. So this is my reference point. Okay, always the 1 is the reference point. I will call this as an 1. 1 is the reference point. So now measure the dimension 1 to 2 in the actual scale. Okay, you have to measure the dimension 1 to 2 in the actual scale, and you have to transfer this dimension on the isometric sheet. Here, if I measure 1 to 2 in the actual scale, suppose if it measures 50 millimeter, so take that value 50 millimeter on the isometric scale. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is the 5 unit, that means 50 millimeter. You have to draw the dimension of 1 to 2 on the isometric sheet. Similarly, you have to measure the dimension, actual dimension of this 2 to 3 and transfer it on the iso sheet. Suppose if it measures 55 millimeters, okay, the dimension of 2 to 3 is 55 millimeters. So along this direction 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 means 50 millimeter, and I have to take 55. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and in between the square box there is a small mark is there. It will measures half of that unit. So now I will join from here to here. So this is my 2 and this is the 3. Okay. So 2 to 3 will measures how much? 55 millimeters in the actual scale, and in the iso scale it will be taken as 5.5 units. Similarly, measure the 3 to 4. Already it is measured as 50 millimeter. So take the same dimension. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So 3 to 4. So now mark this as a 4. Now close the figure. So now I have constructed the square box 1, 2, 3, 4 in the isometric projection. So now you can see in this plane figure, all the corners of this lamina are enclosed on the square box or the box. So now I have to measure the dimension 1 to A. So this 1 to A, if this measures 10 millimeters, okay, so approximately I am taking the value. So you have to take the actual value to the scale. Suppose if I take 1 to A as 10 millimeter, so A is lying on the side 1 to 4, in between the side 1 to 4. So in between 1 to 4 I have to take the corner A. So this is my corner A of the lamina, pentagonal lamina. Similarly, I have to locate the corner B. The corner B is lying on the side 1 to 2. So on the line 1 to 2, so the corner B is located. So now measure the actual distance of 1 to B and mark that on the ISO sheet. Suppose if this dimension measures 40 millimeters, so now I have to take 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 units on the ISO sheet and I have to mark the corner B. Similarly, you mark the C on the line 2 to 3 and D, corner D, so on the line 3 to 4, okay. So this is my D and locate the E. So now all the 5 corners of the pentagon are marked on the isometric projection of the box 1, 2, 3, 4. So now join this 1 to A to B, B to C, C to D, D to E and E to A. So now this becomes the isometric projection of the pentagonal lamina. Now you can see A to B, B to C, C to D, D to E and E to A. So this is the isometric projection of the pentagonal lamina. Clear?